San Francisco house and techno label Dirtybird is made up of a tight-knit crew, including Claude VonStroke, the brothers Justin and Christian Martin, Worthy, and J Flip. In this episode, the key players talk to us about the history of the label, their infamous Golden Gate Park parties, and how the Dirtybird sound evolved. As an extra bonus, Claude VonStroke gives us a highly subjective tour of San Francisco.
My name is Barclay, a.k.a. Claude VonStroke. Here we are in Golden Gate Park, where Dirtybird was started. Even before the record label, we had the Dirtybird party in Golden Gate Park. Maybe 6 or 7 people came to the first one, and now it's grown exponentially over the years. Other guys in Dirtybird are Justin Martin, Christian Martin, Worthy, J Flip, those are all the San Francisco people. Dirtybird is like kind of a homegrown San Francisco thing, just more funk, bass, hip-hop, drum and bass, which I guess you could say is UK. Mothership is almost no one from San Francisco. I'd say maybe 85% Europeans, and it kind of sounds like that. It's kind of the tracks that I like that I can't put out on Dirtybird, they go on Mothership.
Since the beginning, we've always had this spirit of just kind of fun, and that was a result of, but also fueled by the park parties. We started the Golden Gate Park parties in 2003 just as a way to play our own music for our friends and get together on Sunday afternoons. And I think the record label, the aesthetic came out of that Golden Gate Park kind of free-for-all, where the main goal was to just get people off their blankets and dancing.
The park party, we can't really take all the credit because it was based on another crew.
That definitely inspired us to start.
Called Sunset.
Yeah.
Yes. We really did the original.
They've been doing
real park
13
parties.
years now. Or
13, yeah. So like, yeah, 6 years at least.
Ripped off the idea and just did a different style of music that we weren't hearing. And San Francisco's always been known as kind of a deep house, like West Coast house, groovy vocals, netted, no sleeve shirts with silver sunglasses
and shiny
big muscles.
We just want the music to be a little grimier, a little dirtier, a little more bass heavy.
There's a lot of elements from hip hop and almost that minimal aspect too, where you want to have either a clap or a snap on the 2 and 4, and then some really nice round warm 808 bass. When you combine those two things in a house tempo, then it kind of gooses the dance floor a little bit, because that 808 is something that hasn't really been saturated the house market, and so we just wanted to hear those booms all the time.
We usually set up the sound system right along here, and anywhere anywhere from 300 to 1,000 people will show up. We don't really announce it anymore because it's gotten a little out of hand, and the park ranger comes by if it's crazy.
With the sound system in the park, the acoustics are perfect because nothing's bouncing off of anything. It's just absorbing into the grass and the trees. So you can crank it as loud as you want, and that boom is just gonna vibrate the earth and vibrate people.
We just started and we said we're doing this. It was all Christian Martin. Is that for us? I guess that's us.
He used to come in and DJ at the Lion Pub on like Tuesday nights while I was bartending.
We are coming up on the Lions Pub here on the left. This is also where the name Dirtybird was thought up, on a napkin.
I think that's where a lot of, our original ideas might have come from after many cocktails.
But Justin also had one of the original nights where everybody would go meet up on Wednesdays at the top. And the top used to be right up here on kind of Haight and Fillmore area. And eventually the top closed, but it was kind of a cool joint that you could go any night of the week. And now it's called Underground SF, and here it is. and now no one goes there. Maybe it is cool. It might be the new cool thing, but I've never been in there. That's really where we heard all the music that started everything.
The top was basically one of the reasons why I fell in love with house music. Somehow I ended up, you know, from just a fan going there like week after week to having my own night there. And everything just kind of progressed from there.
First record on Dirtybird?
It was called The Southern Draw with Sammy D. And it was this really goofy southern, there's like a southern hoedown kind of verse on the top of it with just really like ghetto nasty bass. We've always just kind of like made music that we didn't want it to take itself too serious. It's like, it's about going out and having fun and getting people to smile and dance.
And I think in any group that one person does something and then it becomes okay, it's like they made these really weird tracks and I'm like, well, I have this really stupid idea too. And maybe I can just do something really funny. And so you kind of try to like, you make something because they made something, and then they make something because you made something, and it just keeps like
building.
But on that same level, you want the bass and all the sounds to hit harder than any songs you've ever heard.
Right.
It's always about just creating your own thing and pushing yourself as a musician and
Pushing each other.
pushing each other too. Yeah.
Downstairs.
Downstairs.